Rosie O'Donnell, thank you for being on Cuomo Primetime.
Thanks for having me, Chris.
So you're down there in the nation's capital. It's being billed as a party with a purpose. What is the purpose?
The purpose is to remind people of the truth that lives inside them, so when they're so confused and lied to by our president and this administration, they're able to find that thing about America that they love and that's true and that's real, and remember that feeling and hold on to that feeling as we go through these next very tumultuous weeks as we lead up to the election and the Mueller report finally coming out, that it's going to be very loud and it's going to be very crazy, and we all have to remain focused and centered on the truth.
Is it just good vibes that you're spreading there, or do you have a message of what you want to happen with this president?
Well, I think most of America wants him to be out, although you can't tell that from reading some of the, watching Fox News or whatnot, which is just like state-run TV in Russia at this point. So all we have to do is encourage people to show up, to protest, to use their voice to save democracy. We've got just a couple months till November, and until then, we have to fight with everything we got, because if somehow they're able to rig the elections again, as I believe they did in 2016, then we're going to all be in trouble as democracy dies right here on our watch.
Well, one step at a time. The Russian interference is a known fact. The impact on the election is not a known fact. You believe the actual outcome was rigged, or just that there were efforts?
Yes. No, I do believe it was rigged. I don't believe it was efforts. And if you listen to all of our mainstream intelligence people, they believe it too.
Well, they don't believe votes were changed.
Well, I do believe that there were well, you know the facts, right? You know the facts. What do I think? Did they come in there and make Trump win when every single exit poll and every person in America knew for sure that Hillary Clinton was going to win? Do you think that there was anything to do with Russia, or just a real big swirl for Donald Trump in these specific areas with the same exact amount of votes that were needed? I don't know. It looks very hanky to me.
Here's why I ask you about what this is about. Because let's say you win. Let's say the Democrats win. You get the House. Probably not the Senate, but you get the House. There's a call for impeachment among progressives like yourself. Two things happen.
Well, I don't think it's just progressives, Chris.
All right.
There will be a call for impeachment from all those not heard who are the majority in America.
Okay. I give you that fact. I'll stipulate to it for the point of this argument.
Okay.
So everybody calls out. You don't have the votes. It doesn't happen. You galvanize support for the president, and we are torn more apart in this country. Are you worried about that outcome?
No, I am not. I am believing in the American people. I believe in this country. I believe in what it was founded on. I believe in the Constitution. I think that on Election Day, we're going to show up in a huge way, in a way that we haven't ever seen before in the United States, and people have just really had enough. They've had enough of a president who separates families and puts babies in cages. You know all of the catchphrases. Every day he does something worse than the day before. And he tops it and tops it and tops it. I believe that Trump is loathed in America, that people are embarrassed and ashamed of who he is, and that come Election Day, we're going to stand up at the polls and let him know. And unless he goes in and has the Russians kind of fix it like he did last time in 2016, we're going to see him gone. And that's what I'm waiting and hoping for, and hoping that people across the country are inspired to use their own voice in whatever way to get people to know that this country is worth fighting for.